Good afternoon. This is the Global Stock Investor Show. Welcome, global investors. Today, I'll be going over the global banking sector, part three. I'm going to give you guys five global banking companies. But before I get into that, today's Sunday, the market's closed. So, on closing on Friday, I'm pretty much up 2.35%. So, I'm up $130. This is my holdings. As you can see, pretty much I'm on my way to developing a professional portfolio. And pretty much my ratio of my portfolio is these are all stocks. So pretty much I have 70 companies. Pretty much these 70 companies, um, they range from 1,000 to $1. And pretty much I've just figured out some new information as the more I'm doing this daily. And yesterday was kind of like the first day that I came across learning about index funds. But let me go ahead and scroll down. These are my 70 uh, global companies that I own as of now. As you can see, they're going all the way down to the dollar. Pretty much, I'm building up a template. So pretty much my ratio um, for my holding company is stocks, 60% of my portfolio, 30% index funds, and then 10% bonds. So pretty much I just developed a pretty much a uh, like a financial engineering template that I'm going by. So now I'm just buying the companies one share at a time. And I've noticed with the index funds that there's three big ones, and I'm gonna share those three big ones with you. And that's 30% of my portfolio now that I'm gonna add to it because I was doing 100%. Um, I was doing 100% stocks. So now, starting next month, pretty much the way I invest $1,000 a month. Um, so pretty much what I'll do with that $600 is gonna go to stocks, $300 is going to go to index funds, and $100 to bonds. So with the index funds, there's three index funds that I'm investing in. It's number by ranking from highest to lowest. Number one is iShares. They're the top index fund in the world. So with iShares, iShares is owned by BlackRock. So pretty much I'm buying anything BlackRock related and iShares. So that's pretty much going to be in my in that index fund. And then I got my second index company, and its number two is SPDR and S&P, which are owned by S&P Global. So all those that index is pretty much grouped up in that S. So I see anything SPDR, S&P, S&P Global. Those are all grouped into one. But S&P Global owns all that. So to cut the confusion, because I know learning this first. That's why I'm learning the basics, and I'm not just throwing money here, there, and throwing like all my money into one company and two companies, three companies. No, I'm pretty much learning pretty much the whole spectrum of global stock investing, and pretty much now I'm learning to incorporate index funds, and the third index fund is Vanguard. So pretty much that's my 30% portfolios index funds, and within my index funds I'm going to be investing in those three index funds companies listed from highest to lowest. And then lastly, the 10% bonds. Pretty much bonds, I was gonna go through the treasury and purchase our banks, but I found out that there's bonds within Vanguard, within SPDR and S&P, and then iShares has bonds. So pretty much bonds are 10%. So that's pretty much those companies offer bond ETFs. So pretty much that 10% invest in those companies with the bonds. So I'm pretty much, as of now, I'm a moderate. I pretty much classify myself with three investment styles classes. I'm pretty much in the middle, and this is something that I designed. It's called moderate moderate investing, and with moderate investing, it's my ratio is 60% stocks, 30% index funds, 10% bonds, and then I made up another form of investing, which is the third class is aggressive investing. And with aggressive investing, pretty much I have my ratio set at 70% stocks, 20% index funds, and then 10% bonds. And then lastly, and then I have my first investing style is, which is a defensive. I call it a defensive investing. Pretty much with the defensive investing, um, my defensive investing. Hold on, let me look at the number again because I don't want to give you guys the wrong. I made pretty much okay with my defensive investing. It's 50% stocks, 30% index funds, and then 20% bonds. So that's my defensive investing. So I have three classes. Pretty much, I'm just going as I'm going. These ideas are coming to me. So pretty much, I'm looking at myself now as a financial engineer. So that's pretty much where I stand now. So pretty much, I'll go over video more in depth. But pretty much now, I'm still learning the basics. So I'm giving you guys these 5 companies, just going by sectors, and then as they're coming to me, I'm starting to understand like the index funds and then bonds. Because before I was kind of in the dark, but now I'm like, oh shit, um, I just started breaking them down because I started seeing iShares and um, SPDR and S&P and Vanguard. Those were the three biggest, and then I did some research, and then I found that iShares is the top, which is owned by BlackRock. And then you have SPDR, which is it stands for Standard and Poor's Depository Receipts. Then you got S&P, which is Standards and Poor's, which is owned by S&P Global. And then you have Vanguard, owned by Vanguard Group, and they're private. So, but you can purchase their ETFs. I pretty much everything I invest, I found all these companies on Robinhood, and then bonds. Pretty much bonds you can get off of iShares. iShare has a 20+ year Treasury bond ETF for $119.56 for a dividend yield of 2.55. Vanguard has a long-term bond ETF for $87.12, dividend yield 4.74. So this is pretty much that 10%. BlackRock taxable municipal bond trust, going for $21.58, dividend yield to be determined. So those are just examples, but I got 24 bond ETFs. With Vanguard, I have 15 Vanguard ETFs. With SPDR and S&P, I have 19 ETFs. And then with iShares owned by BlackRock, they have 22. Which there's also with iShares, there's also BlackRock has there's another ETF called BlackRock Municipal 2013 Target Term Trust for $21.56, dividend yield to be determined. BlackRock TCP Capital for $14.19, dividend yield 9.42. So these are things that I just came across, and pretty much now now my portfolio is looking more. What's the word? It just feels more congruent, more. I can't think of the word right now, but it's just a lot to take in. And then pretty much I already have my stocks, which I invest 60% of that 1,000. So I get 1,000, 600 of it goes. I'm gonna buy stocks with it, and then $300 I'm gonna go down and invest in index funds, and then um, the last $100 I'm gonna buy bonds. So, and that's kind of like how I'm learning how to do global stock investing. So this is second year. So let's jump into it. Um, the first global banking company is State Street, and I found this State Street pretty much. They support index funds. Let's look at the 5 year. Nice upward trend. Peaked at about $108.53. Currently in the bear market. Market price $71.30. About State Street Corp operates as a financial holding company. It conducts business primarily through State Street Bank. The company operates through the following business line. Investment servicing and investment management. The investment servicing business offers custody, product, and participant level accounting, daily pricing, and administration, master trust and master custody, record keeping, cash management, foreign exchange, brokerage, and other trading services, securities finance, deposit and short term investment facilities, loans and lease financing, investment manager and alternative investment manager operations outsourcing and performance, risk and compliance analytics. The investment management business provides services through State Street Global Advisor, which provides a broad array of investment management, investment research, and investment advisory services to corporations, public funds, and other sophisticated investors. It offers strategies for managing financial assets, including passive and active, such as enhanced indexing, using quantitative and fundamental methods for both the U.S. and global equities and fixed income securities. The company was founded in 1969 and is headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts, the mean streets of Boston. The current CEO is Ronald Phillip O. Hanley III. Employees 36,643. Headquarters Boston, Massachusetts. Founded in 1969. Market cap 27.06 billion. Dividend yield 2.82. Buy 65%, hold 35%. Those two together more than 75%. So that's the first global banking company. The second global banking company is Citigroup. I like Citigroup because they're a primary dealer that does business directly with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. This is a little something. So this is a big bank. They've been around, I know that for sure, but they're a global banking company that's real popular. Okay, let's look at the upward trend. Peaked at about $78.34. Currently coming out of a bear market. Market price $63.17. See, as you can see, it's been around since 1812. About Citigroup Incorporated, also called Citigroup, is a holding company which engages in the provision of financial products and services. It operates through the following segments: global consumer banking, institutional clients group, and corporate and other. The global consumer banking segment includes global full-service consumer franchise, array of banking, including commercial banking, credit card lending, and investment. The institutional client group segment composes of banking and markets and securities services. The corporate and other segment involves activities that are not assigned to a specific business segment, as well as certain North America and international loan portfolios, other legacy assets, and discontinued operation. The company was founded in 1812 and is headquartered in New York City, New York. The current CEO is Michael Lewis Corbat. Employees 209,000. Headquarters New York City, New York. Founded in 1812. Market cap 149.50 billion. Dividend yield 2.96. Buy 76%, hold 21%. Those two together more than 75%. The third global banking company is Suntrust Bank. I know this one from my stepfather in Georgia. It's a whole nother story. He tried to kill me. Okay. The peak is $72.98. Currently coming out of a bear market. Market price $60.72. About Suntrust Banks Incorporated, also called Suntrust Bank, is a bank and financial holding company that engages in the provision of financial services. It offers deposit, credit, mortgage banking, trust and investment, asset management, security brokerage, and capital market services. It operates through the following segments: consumer, wholesale, and corporate other. The consumer segment consists of consumer banking, lending, wealth management, and mortgage banking services. The wholesale segment relates to advisory, capital raising, and financial risk management, commercial and business banking, commercial real estate, as well as treasury and payment solutions. The corporate other segment covers management of the company's investment securities portfolio, long-term debt, end-user derivative instruments, short-term liquidity and funding activities, balance sheet risk management, and most real estate assets. The company was founded in July 12, 1984, and is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. The current CEO is Bill Rogers Jr. Employees 23,785. Headquarters Atlanta, Georgia. Straight from that G. I grew up in Houston County, Perry, Georgia, Kathleen, Georgia, Warner Robins, Macon. Founded in 1984. Market cap 27.85 billion. Dividend yield 3.57. Buy 59%. Hold 38%. Those two together more than 75%. So that's the third global banking company. The fourth global banking company is Webster Bank. Let's go to Webster Bank. As you can see, upward trend that peaked around, say, $67.15. Currently coming out of a bear market. Market price $54.73. About Webster Financial Corp operates as a holding company for Webster Bank N.A. It engages in providing financial services to individuals, families, and businesses. It offers equipment financing, commercial real estate lending, and asset-based lending services. It operates through the following business segments: commercial banking, HSA Bank, and community banking. The commercial banking segment includes middle market, asset-based lending, commercial real estate, equipment finance, and treasury and payment solution, which includes government and institutional banking. The HSA Bank segment offers health savings accounts, health reimbursement accounts, flexible spending accounts, and other financial solutions for healthcare. The community banking segment serves consumer and business banking customers primarily throughout southern New England and into Westchester County, New York. It is comprised of personal banking and business banking supported by a distribution network consisting of banking centers and ATMs, a customer care center, telephone banking, and a full range of web and mobile-based banking services. The company was founded in 1986 and is headquartered in Waterbury, Connecticut. The current CEO is John R. Suella. Employees 3,302. Headquarters Waterbury, Connecticut. Founded in 1986. Market cap 5.04 billion. Dividend yield 1.83. Buy 33%. Hold 60%. Those two together more than 75%. So that's the fourth global banking company. Last but not least is TD Bank. Let's look at TD Bank. I think this is a Canadian bank. I've noted before I get into this one, Canadian banks pay high dividends. They're better than U.S. banks. So this is something that I came across that I'm starting to recognize. Look at the 5-year upward trend. That's why I call this global stock investing. So I'm investing in all companies around the world. And now Canada, I didn't know that they pay out high dividends. The peak for TD Bank is $60.48. Currently coming out of a bear market. Market price $54.51. About the Toronto Dominion Bank engages in providing financial products and services. It operates through the following business segments: Canadian retail, U.S. retail, and wholesaling banking. The Canadian retail segment offers various financial products and services as well as telephone, internet, and mobile banking services. The U.S. retail segment provides retail and commercial banking services as well as wealth management services in the United States. The wholesale banking segment provides a range of capital markets, investment banking, and corporate banking products and services comprising underwriting and distribution of new debt and equity issues, advising on strategic acquisitions and divestitures, and meeting the daily trading, funding, and investment needs to companies, governments, and institutions in financial markets worldwide. The company was founded on February 1st, 1955, and is headquartered in Toronto, Canada. The current CEO is Bharat B. Masrani. Employees 83,160. Headquarters Toronto, Ontario. Founded in 1955. Market cap 99.66 billion. Dividend yield 3.65. Buy 80%, hold 13%. Those two together more than 75%. So there you have it. Those are the 5 global banking companies, and the total investment for these 5 global banking companies comes out to $304.43. In conclusion, State Street's one share of State Street is $71.30. Dividend yield 2.82. Citigroup. One share of Citigroup is $63.17. Dividend yield 2.96. Suntrust Bank. One share of Suntrust Bank is $60.72. Dividend yield 3.57. Webster Bank. One share of Webster Bank is $54.73. Dividend yield 1.83. TD Bank. One share of TD Bank is $54.51. Dividend yield 3.65. Outro. Subscribe to the channel. Comment any questions or recommendations you have. Like if the content was inspiring for you, and share this information with other global stock investors. While you're slaying dragons, I'll be taming them.